on you with their friends, girl, you got it.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I recently just went on a Carnival cruise. It was Carnival Cruise Elation to be exact. So if you want to know anything about Carnival Cruise Elation, keep watching because I'm going to be talking about the food, the experience, everything you need to know before and after you board or get off the ship, just literally everything. So if you're interested in knowing about the Carnival Cruise, or this could help with any other cruise, keep watching. So I'm going to be using my iPad to read off the questions, so that's what I'm reading on my iPad. First question, why did you choose Carnival Elation? So I chose Carnival Elation, well, me and my partner, we went on this cruise because it was his birthday. So it was like, we might as well just like, you know, celebrate your birthday, and he just graduated from school. Our closest port, well, the closest ship that was like close to us, the port was in Jacksonville, Florida, which was the closest to us. We live in South Carolina. Celebrate, do something different, and we've never been on a Carnival cruise together. So I was like, let's do this. And then I will insert a clip of his birthday celebration that was on the ship, so you guys can get like a sneak peek of like how the ship is and like the dining area. So this would be in like the elegant dining area where this occurred. The dessert that I gave him, I don't know what it is, but I did eat some. It was okay. It kind of tasted like ice cream, but like gelatin form. I don't know. Okay, but so that's mainly why we choose Carnival Cruise Elation, because it was just close by. Number two, what was the booking process like? I didn't do it, so, but my boyfriend, he did it, and it seemed to be fairly easy. He also had help from his mom, so I can't really tell you too much about that, but it seems like it's very, very easy. You just have to have your money ready, be money ready. And you also can finance it, which means like you can like do monthly payments. However, we just did it all at once, not think about it anymore and just pay it all. And then number three, how much did the cruise cost and what was included? So we did like half, I think. So the cruise costed like, I don't know, like $1,300 before we got on the ship. The $1,300, and we did like half of that. I think he paid like a little bit more than I did, but anyways, that before the trip. Now during the trip we spent like $600. We're not gonna talk about that, we're not gonna talk about it, but we spent like $600 during the ship. All in all, we spent almost about $2,000 for the whole Carnival cruise, and that was including like boarding. So you have your room, food, and then the food, like what you're paying for is the room, and then they have different types of rooms that you can choose. We chose the room that had like the window, so it didn't have like the couch. I think the couch would be the suite, and then you had balcony. We didn't have balcony either. We just had like the ocean view, so where you could see the ocean from the window. And they also have like the interior where you have like nothing. I don't know how people did that, because I would want to see the water, you know, while we're traveling. So we had ocean view, and that was nice. But if you want to be a little bougier, be a little more fancy, the balcony and the suite would probably be like the best if you want to like spend more money and have a more bougier experience. And then it also included food. Food mainly just consists of buffet style food. We have the buffet style food, and they have it like in like 3 different areas. And then you have Guy's Burger Joint. Everybody was talking about that, but I don't eat burgers, but it did look good, and everybody was like saying good. It had good reviews. So if you like burgers, I would try Guy's Burger Joint. I think that's included with the meals like that you already paid for prior to coming on the ship. So Guy's Burger Joint, and then you have this pizza place too, where they like have fresher food. Like it's not really just sitting out like a buffet, not really 24/7, but all you can eat ice cream, little self-serve station. That was good. The pizza was good. 10 out of 10. We love the pizza. That's what's really included with the meals. I'll also include pictures of the food. And then, so I kind of already like answered this question, but what kind of cabin did you stay in and how was it? So we stayed in the ocean view cabin. I think that's the term for it. I believe so. How was it? So this is one of the smallest cruise ships, Carnival Elation, and I think it's one of the oldest as well. I'm not sure if this is the first one or what, but the bathroom looked very outdated. Nothing wrong with the bathroom, it works properly, but it just looks a very like 1950s 60 vibes. I'm more of a modern girl, so I probably would want it to look like the modern bathroom. So that's like one of the things in the cabin that I didn't like. Otherwise, everything was really great. I really loved everything. It was really a 10 out of 10. And then number 5, how was the food and dining experience? So I kind of did talk about the food already. I have one picture of like tacos. It's like the flour tortilla tacos, you'll see. So that was good, 10 out of 10. I kept going back there. It was really delicious. Me and my man, we kept going back there. It was really good. I don't think I have a picture of the pizza. If I do find a picture of the pizza, y'all see it up here. But yeah, the pizza was good. Everything was really good. The dining experience, really 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. What? I mean, it was really great. Like, it was really good. So I'm gonna also insert a picture of like the showtime that they do. Well, it's not a picture, it's a video of the showtime that they do in the elegant dining, which is, I forgot to tell y'all, which is also included with what you pay for prior to coming onto the ship, is the elegant dining experience. So the elegant dining experience is where they come and serve you food. This food is fresh. It's not buffet style. They have servers. They serve you food. You have a server that's going to be your server every night that you go there. Appetizers that you can have, entrees, and dessert. So you have all that every night. And what I'm going to say, 10 out of 10, go to your elegant dining. The food is good, trust me. I mean, y'all saw the pictures. Number 6, what activities were available on board? We didn't really do much activities. We went to like shows. I don't know if that would be considered an activity, but we went to a comedy show. It was this one comedian. His name was Dylan. He was so good. Like, I don't know his last name, but that's so good. He was so funny. He was funny with the PG show, and he was funny with the R-rated show as well. So if you're going on Carnival Elation, I don't know if they provide this show on other Carnival ships. They probably do with him. But his name is Dylan, and I would recommend y'all to go because he's a 10 out of 10. He's really funny. It's like one of the activities that we did. We went to a few comedy shows. We did go to like the nightclub. The nightclub was okay if you like the 2000 hits. Me and my man, we don't really like, we want something that's like newer, you know, like our generation, Gen Z, you know, maybe some Gunna, Little Baby, you know, something like that. Because that, they were playing like It's Hot in Here. I'm like, you know, we're in our 20s, our early 20s. We don't really want to hear that, you know. It was like the older crowd mainly dancing because that's their type of music that came out during their time. And then we did that. I'm trying to think of like, oh, we went to the casino. I don't really like the casino. I don't gamble, but yeah. We also went on the top deck. So we did some mini golf just for fun. Just, y'all, I forget the name of the thing. It's like the thing where you have like the sandbag and then you have like the you have two things with a hole in the middle up top. And then each side has a few like heavy sandbags. I think that's it's in there, sand. And you have to throw it across the other side, and then it has to go inside the hole on that one. And then the person over there does the same thing. They throw their sandbag on this side where that thing is that has a hole, and they have to put the bag in the hole. Whatever that is called, we did that too. That was a great little workout. We did not go in the pool or the jacuzzi, but it did look nice. Another activity, I guess, that we did was we went to the show called Love and Marriage. Hilarious. If you go on a Carnival cruise, I advise you to go because you will be laughing your socks off. It was funny. Very funny, so I would do that. As you can tell, we really didn't do that much activities. When we went to the island, we didn't do much. We went to, so the island that we were going to were, I forgot to say, was the Bahamas. So first was Bahamas and then Princess K's Island, which is like, I think it's kind of like owned by Carnival Cruise, I don't know, but the Carnival Cruise people working there. But anyways, so we went to the Bahamas first. It wasn't really a great experience because it started to rain. It was raining. We were there probably for like maybe 3 hours. We went to like, when you first get off, you have like all the little shops. Like you're gonna get overwhelmed because there's like so many shops, so many people asking you, try this, come in here, come in here. You're like, hold on, like let me view the island. And then we went on the beach. The beach was cool, but you had to buy chairs if you wanted to lay down in the chairs. We're cheap. I'm not buying no damn chair. So we just like stood in the water. I'll probably insert a clip of that right here of us just like standing in the water. So we did that, and around, I don't think we didn't buy like any, I can't remember, y'all. But we did go in this restaurant called Senior Frogs. I will insert a photo right here of Senior Frogs. So we did do that as well, and the menu was so pricey. So if you go to this restaurant, it was really pricey, but you're on vacation, you know, why not? The wings were 10 out of 10, very good. However, they didn't have churros. We wanted churros, they were out of churros, and it took 7 to 10 minutes to tell us that they didn't have it, because we were only there waiting after we ate our wings to get the churros. We could have been left. We probably would have like not have gotten so wet, drenched in water, because by that time when we left out, we were drenched in water, and that was just like a horrible experience getting wet, because we couldn't really enjoy the rest of the island. We had to hurry back up on the ship because it's like the weather's terrible. And then we went to Princess Caves the next day. There wasn't really much there. We didn't do any excursions. I wish we did though. I wish we did the jet ski. But, you know, now I'm kind of glad that we didn't, because I just watched a TikTok video about this lady. She broke like 4 of her, like, something about her spine. Like, she broke 4 of something back there. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But, you know, that might have not have been us, but that kind of scared me. I'm a little scary. So yeah, that was fun. And in order for you to get to Princess Caves Island, which is the second location that we went to, we went on a water shuttle. What ports did you visit and what did you do there? That kind of goes along with what I just said. We went to Bahamas, Princess Caves. We didn't really do much. We were boring. We didn't do much. We didn't do any excursions. So, but I would advise y'all to do excursions, have fun. I don't know how to swim. Don't clown me. Don't clown me. I don't know how to swim. So that kind of made me kind of fearful. Kind of made me fearful as well, which it's kind of valid. Was there anything you didn't enjoy or would change? Like I said, I just didn't like the bathrooms in the cabin. Just a little outdated, but it is an older ship. So, I mean, otherwise, everything was like perfect. I loved my experience. It was a 10 out of 10. However, if you're a drinker, like if you drink alcohol, soda, smoothies, milkshakes, if you drink all of that, get the drink package. It might seem like a hefty price before you get on the ship, but once you get on the ship and you're like, oh, this drink looks good, what are they drinking? You're gonna get it. That the drinks are like ranging from like 12, well actually no, because if you get like a beer, they're like in a can, they're like $8. So they range from like $8 to like $15. You know, it just depends. Could even be higher. But the drinks that we were looking at were like in that range. And you're probably gonna want like 3 drinks out the day. By that time, you already spending almost like $80 to $100. You know, close. Cause you're not gonna want 3, you're gonna want more. And then you're gonna drink soda, smoothies, milkshakes. So it's just better to just get the drink package so you don't have to worry about, oh my god, we spend so much money, and then or after you get off the ship, you're like, oh my gosh, we spent so much. It probably would have been better to get the drink package. So that's one thing that I wish that I've done, was to get the drink package. Any tips for first-time cruisers? So when you do board, I forgot to say, when you do board, you either need your passports or your birth certificate and photo ID, like a driver's license, real ID. I would advise you to get your passport. The line for the passport was way shorter. I mean, extremely shorter upon leaving the ship, like getting off the ship. The passport line was non-existent. There was literally no one in there. The birth certificate and the photo ID line, however, long. I mean, it was long as hell. I was like, what the heck? It felt like we was at an airport or something. Would you cruise with Carnival again? Yes, I would. So it was really a 10 out of 10 experience. I probably would choose a bigger ship and get the drink package. But 100%, Carnival is a vibe. Okay, Carnival. Carnival is a vibe. And you don't have to get off the ship when you do arrive at the ports. You don't have to get off. You can still stay on the ship. They still have activities going on. We got off though. 10 out of 10. It was cool. Vibes was just like, and we met like this older couple and they were cool. It was so funny. I definitely would go on a Carnival cruise again, and I would advise y'all to do so as well. Go solo, with a partner, friends, family, a parrot, whoever. You know, I don't think you can bring animals, so scratch that. I don't think you can. Thank you so much for watching my video about the Carnival cruise. I really enjoyed making this, and I hope that you guys gained some knowledge from this. Comment any questions that you have down below, and I will answer about anything that you have. But thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.